So Kellen, how does it feel to sort of be the comic relief in this movie? I mean, you provide a lot of levity in a movie that is actually very dramatic.
Well, that's one of the things that really drew me to playing Emmett. I love playing comedies, and there's a lot of Kellen that I put into Emmett, and there's a lot of Emmett that I pull out and take away with myself. But I think the movies are written brilliantly. I think Melissa does a great job, and Bill did an amazing job, especially with this last one, to show a lot of comedic beats that the fans love to see. But I love that part of my character.
Mm-hmm. Well, Jackson, you're absent for a portion of this movie. How important does that make sort of your scenes, particularly given the fact that this is the last film, and do you have to sort of punch the last moment there, or how did you sort of look at it, I guess?
The way I kind of looked at Breaking Dawn Part 2 with the idea that Jasper and Alice have to kind of leave the family and go off on this kind of secret quest. I found it actually very important in terms of like the overall idea of the story. There's a really kind of sad moment when Renesmee asks Bella why did Uncle Jasper and Aunt Alice leave, and I think it's an interesting dynamic that gets created within that, and then you hear a lot about Jasper and Alice as they're gone and why they chose that, and I think it's really interesting. It shows another side of Jasper without him ever having to be there. I think he's always been a quiet character, which I really like about him. He's like there's a certain sense of mystique about Jasper. He's not like on the forefront, and I really enjoy that about him.
Sure. Did you guys see a clear delineation between Breaking Dawn 1 and 2? I mean, the first one's so much about Bella and Edward, and this one is about really the ensemble. Did you, when you were making these movies, feel like you were sort of doing them both at the same time, or were they very different?
Oh, we were. I mean, we didn't shoot from start to end of the book.
Sure.
So a lot of times I didn't even know if we were shooting part 1 or part 2.
Yeah.
But definitely in the book there was a breaking point to separate the two, and that is, as Bill created, when Bella becomes a vampire and Renesmee is born.